good thumbnail this time.
There are never good thumbnails.
Because I'm always like looking down at my phone at some weird angle when we start.
All right, we are going live with episode 244 of Game Speak Podcast. Get ready. Yo, and hello and welcome to the 244th episode of Game Speak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also, be sure to join the community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts. Wait, I'm sorry. This show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF bringing you all things video games. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent, probably Bah Humbug. Have we done that before?
I like
Brent
that.
Bah Humbug Bass.
You know, and then we got Devenezer Scrooge over here.
A cat.
Yeah,
It's better than previous ones. I'll take it.
You know, I'm still not very good at this. I still haven't hit Jamel levels of naming.
I don't know that you will, Brent.
No, I don't think I ever will.
You
But
will.
You know, I
believe in you.
I can dream big. You know, I have to like strive for great things, or else I'll never achieve great things.
What is
you
that
know
saying about aim for the moon? If you miss, you'll
Aim for the bushes.
be among the stars or something.
Yeah.
Or
there
you'll
you
just
go.
be dead.
Fly
Yeah.
me to the moon. That's
Something like
that's
that.
Brent. That's actually
Yeah.
Brent's theme song. What's up, Drive By Joe?
We got Joey over
Well,
here.
hello.
I gotta make noises. All right, so what's been up, guys? So as I'm fixing this post that we just posted.
Oh, you know, I just I've been watching the Spider-Man movies in preparation for the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out.
When you say the Spider-Man movies, which Spider-Man movies?
Well, the most recent ones. They're the only ones I haven't really watched.
It's the recent trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I watched the most recent two Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, you know.
How are they, by the way?
Pretty good. You know, I like Spider-Man, and there's not been an iteration of Spider-Man that I just hate, you know? Like, everybody's like, oh, Tobey Maguire, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I liked Tom Holland, I like Andrew Garfield, I liked Tobey Maguire, you know?
I like the old Japanese one, like, from back in the day, where it's just like a dude in a, like, Walmart costume.
That's an old show.
I just seriously can't think of an iteration of Spider-Man that I'm not, like, into. You know what I mean? That being said, they all have their own thing going for them, you know? I feel like Tom Holland's Spider-Man is more, like, fun and, like, irreverent, kind of, like, goofy, humorous, you know what I mean? Kind of like Deadpool, but for kids, you know what I mean?
That's called Detective Pikachu. That's Deadpool for kids. I don't know. I'm just saying. Have you seen Detective Pikachu, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
excellent.
that shit. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
it's pretty great.
It's a good movie.
But I need to watch the Spider-Man movies.
So they're pretty good. I like the girl who plays MJ. She's fun.
What's her name?
Zendaya. Yeah, she's good. I like, you know, Tom Holland, I feel like does a good job. His Peter Parker voice is really good. You know, like he sounds like the classic cartoon Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I like the Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job as Mysterio or whatever.
Mysterio was done really well.
Yeah.
I think like all the illusions and shit that he puts on.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really I wasn't really well versed in Mysterio as a character before, you know, the movie, so I didn't really know anything about it. So the whole plot was kind of fun for me.
Yeah,
Far From Home was an interesting movie. I liked it. I don't know. I like both of the movies. I like how Homecoming wasn't just another rehashed origin story. You know what I mean?
Uncle Ben has died enough.
I know. Like, come on. We do not need to kill Uncle Ben again. I'm glad we didn't go through the whole, like, getting bit by the spider thing. Like, come on. Like,
he's just already Spider-Man.
He's just already Spider-Man.
But he's a pretty fresh Spider-Man.
It goes back to Civil War, technically, because, like...
that's his first appearance.
I didn't really watch it. But from what I'm aware of, he comes into the Civil War movie in, like, a stupid, like, not fancy Spider-Man suit, and then I think Tony Stark gives him like his Spider-Man suit at the end of that movie. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't watch Civil War, but so. Like from what I understand from Homecoming, he got his like cool Spider-Man suit from Tony Stark, but like he was already Spider-Man in Civil War. Like they like brought him out, like we got the Spider guy, vigilante guy to come fight with us, and he showed up. You know, I don't know. But he was already Spider-Man in the beginning of the first movie, which is fun to me, you know? Like, at first I was kind of like, this is weird. But then the more I watch it, the more I'm like, you know, I'm glad we're not just another, like, retelling of the same story over again, you know? Like, I don't know. But yeah, and then Aunt May's fine. I don't know why. Like, Aunt May's not, like, old, you know? She's just, like...
That's like a meme on the internet with, like, Dr. Ock coming back, and, like, it shows him, like... At first with like the old Aunt May, and then it's like when Doc Ock comes back and sees Aunt May, and then she's just like young, like fine Aunt May, and it shows him like pulling his glasses.
For real.
No, they even make jokes of it in the movies too about her being attractive, and like Favreau's character Happy.
Oh yeah.
Has, like,
well, he's all he's like into her. Yeah.
Is she into Jon Favreau, dude? I feel like he just wrote her in there, so like
they kind of have like a romance in the Far From Home. Like I think it's implied that it's mutual.
It's like when George Lopez or like Adam Sandler write in like the super fine wife for themselves into all the like movies. It's like, you know, in real life that's not how it would go. Like.
But yeah, I'm pretty hyped about the new Spider-Man movie. I'm kind of a little sad because I thought I was going to be off that day, like on the 16th, you know. There was going to be like a premiere or whatever at the Conroe one. I was going to go see it, but...
I thought it comes out on the 19th.
It comes out on the 17th, technically.
But
they're doing the day early showing, so... Anyways.
What about the 18th, though? The Matrix Resurrections.
Oh, my God.
This month,
There's so many movies I need to watch. Holy crap.
That's this month? I thought that
yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
I've been seeing a lot of trailers for it, too. It looks pretty sweet.
Yep.
Like,
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Well, Jamel, what have you been doing?
Oh, man. This week, nothing. Literally nothing, but this weekend I am going to see Max Bemis from Say Anything.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Up in
Tyler, Texas, man.
Tyler, Texas.
At a barbecue restaurant. That's what happened to all of our old heroes. They're playing at barbecue restaurants now in Tyler, Texas. I'm excited for this because... Like, he started selling tickets, like, I feel like a month or two ago, and there's still tickets available at this barbecue restaurant. So I'm like, okay, I feel like I have a really good chance of actually just meeting and talking to Max Bemis, and that's going to be tight.
It's very likely, I feel like, if you're at a barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, it's going to be like 3 of us like there to see him, and like everybody else is there to eat barbecue. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, who's this guy? He's just playing like the most emo music possible. Like,
it's going to be awesome, actually.
It's going to be really tight. It's going to be like a clash of my worlds, like the emo and then the country. You know, it's like, it's all I know.
Bro, y'all keeping up with the with that telescope that's launching?
Yeah, the James Webb.
Yeah, dude, the James Webb telescope.
Dude, I've been hyped about that since like 2016.
Oh man, it's finally happening like this month, man. Fucking
is it supposed to be better than like the Hubble?
This is the successor to the Hubble.
Yeah.
Shit. Hubble launched in like 1990, I think. So this is 30 years later. We got that new shit.
Yeah, we're going to 8K.
I think they said it's 10 times more powerful than the Hubble, or maybe 100 times.
Yeah, it's definitely way more than 10 times.
It's really fucking strong. Like, if like they're talking about, we're gonna see the fucking secrets of the universe and shit, and it's like it looks through infrared light to like pick up stars that are super far away, like all this super high tech shit. So we're about to have like this crazy picture of our galaxy that we never thought possible. I'm so excited.
Can't wait to see Uranus in HD.
Yeah, dude. 12K.
I'm sorry, I
Uranus.
had to. That was low hanging fruit, but
We're also gonna see that little droid flipping burgers on like an asteroid.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah,
It's
with all
gonna
the
be tight.
Easter eggs of the universe.
All
Dude.
the Easter
We
going
see the
down.
Easter eggs like God left out there. It's just like you weren't supposed to see this, like
We
Grand
just start
Theft Auto.
finding the skulls, dude.
Oh man, dude, I'm excited. But yeah, so that's hype. What about you, Devin? Anything? Or
Just a fuck ton of gaming, actually.
me too, actually.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Which we will get into later.
Yeah, I didn't really. Nope, didn't really do anything. Didn't really watch anything either.
We live mundane lives, but we live for this day.
Yeah.
Each week. Oh, I guess we got to talk about the cat costumes.
Oh
fuck.
God.
Yeah,
I figured we'd cover that when
Yeah.
we were talking
Well,
about
we'll talk
about it
that.
later. Just know that if you stick around, you're gonna hear about the cat costumes.
And we will be.
all of us.
We're wearing the cat.
All of us.
costume.
all of
Don't
us.
worry, we just don't have them yet.
Yeah,
We're not skimping out on you. Oh, we're getting skimpy, but we're not
Well,
skimping
well,
out
no,
on
hold
you.
on.
We're skimping on you.
How much?
Not out
we're
on
gonna
you.
we're gonna have to speak some terms on how far we're going
Look,
into
we're
this.
going all
No
out.
shirts.
No shirts, no
Cat
shoes.
paws.
Dick out.
Dick-
Wait, no, maybe not dick out. We can't get canceled.
Oh god.
How would
Well-
they know? Like the table covers everything.
We may
Oh,
or
we're
may
wearing
not
pants.
have
they-
our dick out.
They'd know.
Oh, they know. Oh,
We'll
well,
be
they
wearing
won't know
pants.
about me
For sure.
because of the laptop. That's why. No, but anyway, so let's
Oh,
get into the video
jeez.
game news. Just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to one place and giving you the news, just feeding it to you with a shovel.
Up your nose.
Okay, so because there's the topic of today's show is the Game Awards recap, we're not going to be covering any of the Game Awards stuff in the articles, like in the news.
Which is a lot. And also,
Yeah.
guys, there's a lot of stuff I have that was announced at the pre-show to the Game Awards that we didn't even watch. As a matter of fact, like half the good announcements were done during the pre-show that we skipped because we thought it would be like lame.
Like
so,
last year.
Yeah,
and-
so I'll go over that in the topic too.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
Dang it.
All right, so let's get the little bit of stuff that happened outside of the Game Awards. So we can start with the biggest of the news. 343 Industries has confirmed that Halo Infinite's multiplayer will not only get Slayer, Fiesta, Free For All, and Tactical Slayer SWAT playlist on December 14th, so tomorrow, or when you guys hear this, it'll already be out, but there will also be changes to make challenges less frustrating. Halo's community director Brian Gerard shared the news on Reddit, confirming that the much-requested Slayer playlist will be available to all Spartans very soon. Gerard notes that the team's original plans for Slayer playlist included a variety of new variants that weren't going to be ready in time to deploy before the holiday break. In the meantime, players will still be able to enjoy a basic Slayer offering to start, and the team will look to bolster and expand with more variants in a future update. Alongside these new playlists, 343 is also adjusting challenges to remove, quote, some particularly frustrating mode-specific ones, reducing some requirements for others, making the weekly Ultimate Challenge less intensive, and adding brand new challenges specific to the new playlist. So, there you go.
Good.
Good.
That's all coming tomorrow.
very excited.
Very, very. Y'all
Shall
fight for
I?
it. Stab
Yeah,
each
I know.
other. Whoever survives gets to go
All right,
next.
Microsoft has revealed a brand new custom Garfield branded Xbox Series S console.
What?
I think I saw this in a meme, and I thought it was just bullshit.
No, this is real. It doesn't seem
What?
like it'll be available to the general public to purchase, as it's being offered as a prize to celebrate the release of Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl.
Not Nickelodeon also.
And
That's
the
Versus, right?
No, All-Stars Brawl and the recent announcement of Garfield joining the roster.
That's not in that game. It's not in Nickelodeon. It's in the. I thought it was in the Versus game.
It is. It's the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It's the Smash Bros spinoff that's from Nickelodeon that just came out.
What the fuck? Wait. So Garfield's a Nickelodeon character?
I don't know. I just know he's going to that game.
What the fuck? Hold on.
I mean,
I
maybe
think this is a lot to do a whole console. Like that's a lot.
No, I
it's
don't
just
mind
like
that.
it's just
I
like
wanna-
a one-time
It's like a
thing.
one-off thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're gonna make like 5 of them and give them away as a prize.
That's insane. I didn't know that he was owned by Nickelodeon. That's why I'm so confused about
You know,
it.
I didn't
I was
know
not
that
aware
either.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's coming to the game, so that's pretty cool. Maybe they're doing like a Smash Bros thing where you don't have to like directly be owned by Nickelodeon. You could just kind of like.
That's such a weird DLC,
Being
bro.
associated studio.
Imagine you have all these Nickelodeon characters that you can use as DLC, and you fucking choose Garfield. Like, no offense to Garfield, but fuck, man,
I think Garfield is kind of a fun character to throw in there. I don't know.
he's fun,
But
but I mean,
be tossing lasagnas all around.
I don't know. It'd be
Yeah.
cool. Hopefully they do a Garfield level too. You know, like I feel like there's some memorable Garfield type areas.
just like the what's his owner's name? What's
John.
John. Yeah, John's house,
And
or like you're
Odie
like in the
is
kitchen,
running around the dog.
fucking knocking lasagna off the fucking stove and shit.
Yes, dude.
Anyways, Devin.
So the turmoil at Activision Blizzard continues.
Uh-oh.
PC Gamer, Activision Blizzard reacts to unionization talk with anti-unionization talk.
Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
So Chief Administrative Officer Brian Bulateo says it will be easier to make change without a union, of course.
Of course it will be.
Yeah. Employees don't appear to agree. Imagine that. So yesterday's report about the ongoing work stoppage at Activision Blizzard also noted that some employees at the publisher appeared to be ramping up efforts to unionize. While it's not clear at this point how widespread or successful those efforts are, it was enough to get the attention of company management. An internal message from Activision Blizzard Chief Administrative Officer Brian Bulateo warns employees that voting for a union could be bad, actually.
Oh,
That sounds like a
a threat
to me.
Yeah, right.
Pretty sure you can't.
Might be bad for your health.
I mean, I'm not very versed on union laws, but
yeah. I feel like you can't say that legally.
You want to keep that pretty face.
So,
You won't form a union.
He's like,
as,
we might just fraternize if you. It's just like,
Might have to make my fist form a union with your jaw.
as you may
Like,
have
Bobby
seen
Gotti,
yesterday,
please.
there was a communication supported by the Communications Workers of America that asked employees to sign and submit union authorization cards. The message says, I want to be clear about this. The leadership of Activision Blizzard supports your right under the National Labor Relations Act to make your own decision about whether or not to join a union. As you make this decision for your future, we ask we ask only that you take the time to consider the consequences of your signature on the binding legal document presented to you by CWA. Once you sign that document, you will have signed over to the CWA the exclusive right to represent you for the purposes of collective bargaining concerning all terms and conditions of employment. That means your ability to negotiate your own working conditions will be turned over to the CWA, just as the document says. Well,
which is true.
that's the
but
point.
the point is that they'll get you better. You know, like
Better
they'll represent you better
representation.
than yourself because you can go in and be like, hey, this sucks, and they're like, so. But if you have like a whole group of people that are like, yo, this sucks and we're going to do something about it, then they're like, shit, we better do something about this.
Yeah, it sounds like they're throwing together a bunch of buzzwords to scare people out of doing it. You know what I
Binding.
mean? Yeah.
You don't want to be binded,
Yeah.
you know?
People
to
are like, oh, that sounds intimidating. I think I'd rather
contract.
just.
you don't want to make a bad decision
Yeah.
about your future.
the
Yeah.
holidays
There's a
are
lot
right
of-
around the corner. You might want to think about it. But
There's a lot of condescending, like it was like legal. It was just the right thing to say to like work around legal jargon
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Like
oh, we want to let you know it's up to you to fuck up your future. Okay.
Definitely a veiled threat for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how they're still getting away with this shit. Like they need to fucking get their mouths shut. Like
Yeah.
they are just digging that hole, bro. Like fucking they got an excavator out there now. They're just like fucking digging. But anyway, so Joe Scrubbles at IGN says the developers at indie studio Ward B really like designing fictional guns. The small team has been posting highly detailed weapon designs for its in-development game Oceanic since 2019. Crucial to the team's work and the small following around Oceanic's development is that while the weapons in question are meant to reflect tech created 200 years in the future, they must look like they could feasibly work in reality. Quote, we're looking to have them very, very scientifically explainable, CEO Marcelino Salceda tells me. Quote, there's actually a few weapons we ended up scrapping and not putting in the game because they were design They were design flaws that we weren't too happy with in the end. In fact, Ward B's commitment to believability was so strong that in early 2020, Maxim Kuzin arrived in Salceda's inbox, a contractor for Russia's largest weapons manufacturer, Kalashnikov concern. Kuzin asked for permission to turn one of Ward B's fictional weapons into a real-life shotgun. For Salceda, it wouldn't just be recognition of his team's hard work. It would be a genuine milestone for the industry, to his knowledge. It would mark the first time a video game gun had been turned into a physical mass-market model. Quote, it's huge, blah, 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 blah. But and we would have been the OGs of that. Salceda stops for a second, but they've completely ripped that opportunity from us. Salceda never gave his formal permission for the gun to be adapted for real life.
The story's going weird because I thought,
yeah. And yet Kalashnikov Concern subsequently announced a weapon kit that bears what Salceda sees as a striking resemblance to one of Ward B's own creations.
Uh-oh.
The company now alleges that Kalashnikov Concern not only stole its weapon design, but in a bizarre twist, subsequently granted an entirely separate video game the rights to use it. So
Wait,
they took these people's design,
made
and
an
then turned
actual
around.
gun.
Oh, and then the other
allowed
video
use
game was like,
of-
oh, I'm
Yeah.
using fair use. I'm using, oh, that's bullshit.
So it's called the Macedon Oceanic.
And this is after they asked for permission to make the gun. That's such bullshit,
Yep.
dude. So you know they stole the design because they would
Well, no, they didn't
openly like no,
They did ask, but
they
they
like
didn't
asked
give them
and they didn't give
permission
them
yet.
the permission.
Oh.
That makes it 100% clear to me that this isn't some kind of fucking coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's really fucked, and like they should definitely go to court because I think you take that to a jury, most
Well, no,
people
no,
are gonna
I
fucking.
thought in the beginning of that article, the
guy
creator
sent
was
him an
saying it
email.
would have been cool.
Yeah, the guy sent him an email, and he said he didn't give us the chance to agree to the terms. Or
Yeah,
give
it's
us
like
the
he
permission.
probably would have even agreed
okay.
or
I
talked about
misheard
it. You
that
know,
part
it's
then.
like.
But they, I mean, it's.
I thought that was like a prelude to like that's what should have happened, but what actually happened. That's okay. I got confused.
Yeah. Anyways, Brent, what you got?
Oh man, I got so caught up in that story.
Bro, that's fucking that's wild.
Kalashnikov
that
Concern.
was a good one right there. All right, Nintendo has announced that Banjo Kazooie is coming to Nintendo Switch in January 2022
Wow.
for the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members.
No one cares.
So there you go.
I'm not paying fucking $49 extra on top of what I've already paid for a year of Switch to play an N64 game. All right. I hate you guys. Hate you,
So-
Nintendo.
The culture, the fraternity.
The fraternity.
The fraternal culture continues, but with another studio,
Oh, no.
a big one.
Oh no, Bobby
Uh,
Kotick's cousin.
So the battle for Bungie's soul
Jimmy Cocktail.
inside the studio's struggle for a better work culture. So stuff is coming out about Bungie now.
Oh no.
So Rebecca Valentine over at IGN in September,
Bungie.
Bungie made a huge announcement after the developer spoke publicly about its desire to push back on toxic work culture. CEO Pete Parsons pulled back the curtain on a number of new initiatives in an effort to recognize our shortcomings. Bungie would hire a diversity and inclusion director, update hiring practices, improve training and tools, allow anonymous HR reporting, and end forced arbitration. The announcement was lauded across the industry, appearing to be a set of proactive, forward-looking moves amid industry-wide working condition scandals. The response from within the company was different. Many of its current and former employees felt that their experiences at the company going as far back as 2011 and as recently as this year dramatically clashed with Bungie's virtuous self-portrait. While some praised the news, for many others, hiring and D&I director or ending mandatory arbitration in all employee contracts was far too little, far too late. For others still, it was only one step on a long journey to a potentially better future, but with roadblocks remaining along the way. IGN has spoken to 26 current and former employees that have worked at Bungie within the last decade. Their accounts of the studio's work culture encompass a wide range of experiences. They span over sexism, boys' club culture, crunch, and HR protection of abusers, as well as more complex stories of microaggressions, systematic inequalities, and difficulties in being heard.
Interesting.
However, interviewees also include a number of more recent employees who, despite their own hurts, truly believe the studio is slowly but steadily improving, are candid about the immense challenge to trying to turn such a massive ship in a better direction, and whose accounts of change line up with the statements made to IGN by Parsons in response to this piece.
There's a lot less rape happening at the office now. It's just, it's not as bad as it was. It's maybe like once a year now,
Our CEO took a modest pay cut.
I mean, on these complaints, I would like to wait till some stuff comes out.
If we if we want, we can technically join a union. but we wouldn't want to because the consequences are just
too
insane.
dire.
Yeah, too dire. We love Bobby for letting us know,
So yeah, that I don't know.
Wow.
Those the claims, the general claims right now. I mean, some of those can be really up there, or just like
Sounds like there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the industry. Everywhere.
all these frat studios.
It's these big studios that have been around for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not these newer studios that you hear all this shit about. It's the ones that have been around since the original Xbox days.
Yeah,
you
the
know
big
what
money
I mean?
ones. Yeah, and also back then there was a little less I don't know, a little less what's the word for it? People didn't care about social things. I feel like you could get away with a lot more in the 90s than like now.
Yeah.
There's some things that
and you got these executives that have been at the top since then that are just dead fucking like socially, you know what I mean? And
yeah, because they've been in their fucking penthouses like looking down on all their fucking workers.
Yeah.
But anyways, so this is from IGN, but PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst announced today that Sony Interactive Entertainment has acquired independent developer Valkyrie Entertainment, making this the 17th studio under the PlayStation Studios umbrella and the 5th acquisition the gaming giant has made in 2021 alone. Founded in 2002, Valkyrie Entertainment is a Seattle-based game developer best known for offering co-development services for several development studios. Valkyrie Entertainment's portfolio consists of assisting in the development of games such as Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsport 7, God of War 2018, and more. More recently, in September, the studio announced it is helping Sony Santa Monica studio with the development of God of War Ragnarok, which is slated for 2022 release. Okay, so they're like an assist company or assist development studio.
Wonder if they're gonna start doing their own thing. You know what I mean?
Maybe so. That's a possibility.
Maybe they're gonna branch out.
Yeah, they could probably start with like some small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like go for do a sequel to an old like IP for Sony that they haven't fucked with in a while. Like what Blue Point did or whatever.
Yeah.
Not Blue Point. What was that? Yeah, it was Blue Point that did Tony Hawk or not? No, who am I talking about? No, they did the Spyro trilogy.
Blue Point.
Who the fuck is the team that did the Spyro trilogy?
Hold on, I got you.
I don't know. I think Blue Point did Demon Souls, right?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay,
Yeah.
that's who they or what they should be doing is like trying
Something
out
like that. Yeah, I agree. Something that's like AAA quality, but not too big of a scope that you can't like do it with a smaller team. Like
if something messes up, it's not a big deal.
You know they can do it because they've been involved in big projects like God of War 2018 and Forza 7. Like fucking bangers of games. You know.
Yeah. Anyways, what you got, Brent?
All right, let's see. Looks like Cowboy Bebop is getting canceled by Netflix after one season.
What? No way.
I've heard mixed things about
It's weird
show.
because everybody talks so much shit about it, and then as soon as they put that it was canceled, like every comment under like every article is like,
it wasn't
"No, I
that
really
bad."
liked it," and it's like,
where were you?
Yeah,
when
what are
everybody
you
was talking
fucking
shit?
talking about?
You guys should have fucking spoke up.
Yeah, or like actually watched it. I have a feeling they didn't watch it, and they're just like they just want to be
Like
that
the idea
naysayer.
of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
This is why I try to be vocal about things that I like. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Nah, fuck that
I
show.
got
It
I'm
deserved
watching it. Yeah.
I just really didn't like. My biggest gripe with it was the acting. It was.
I didn't even check it
It was
out yet,
very
so
The
I didn't do
casting.
my part.
Yeah, the casting and the acting.
The casting
Because
was
they
just
coulda-
trash, dude.
Like they could have picked a much better Spike. But then all the acting all around was just like stiff.
They could have got like Benedict Cumberbatch, and I would have been like, "Oh, this guy is like okay, I could see him as Spike."
They could have done probably would have been a better Spike.
Yeah, like anybody, literally anybody. I don't know why they chose this guy. Like even if they had to keep him like Asian, there's so many better Asian actors. Like,
yeah,
they were just like, "No, we want fucking Harold and Kumar shit going on." Like I don't understand. Anyways, Brent, what you got? Or no, you just went. Devin.
No, what do I got? Oh, I got Spyro, which no, Blue Point had nothing to do, or Blue Point.
Oh, it was Blue Point that made Spyro though.
No. Then it was Insomniac, Toys for Bob, and
Toys for Bob is who I was fucking thinking of.
Yeah,
Who's
Toys for
Blue
Bob's
Point,
been
then?
going hard, dog. They did something else recently too.
So for all you Assassin's Creed fans, Logan Plant over at IGN, Assassin's Creed Valhalla turns you into Odin in the new expansion Dawn of Ragnarok.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So for the first
Nice.
time, Ubisoft is supporting an Assassin's Creed game with a second year of paid and free content, as the developer has revealed big plans for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In addition to a newly announced crossover event featuring 2 Assassin's Creed protagonists, which is Valhalla and Odyssey, is like the crossover event. A major paid DLC expansion is coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla next year. With like multiple things. So yeah, I'm not gonna read into it.
Hey, I was right on Blue Point. Blue Point was acquired by Sony in 2021, and they did Demon Souls for 2020, and they did Shadow of the Colossus remake, as well as the Uncharted, Nathan Drake collection.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, that's who. But
you
that's
were
what I was
asking
saying.
about Spyro.
No, I was saying. I was saying Blue Point. They should do what Blue Point's doing.
Yeah.
I thought like we.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They did Demon Souls. And,
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
The remaster masters.
Yeah. They should be like taking old
and
shit.
Shadow
like
of the Colossus was great too. They did a great job on that.
especially for a game that came out so fucking long ago.
Yeah, it's a good game, but
Yeah. That was like PS2 generation.
yeah, old
early
school.
PS2.
Okay, let me see what we got here. What do we got?
Probably some news.
Yeah, we got some news here.
Probably some news.
Probably.
I know you guys were excited for GTA 6. Well, get ready to be not excited because it's still not coming.
It's never coming.
But Rockstar has announced that GTA Online will be receiving a story-focused expansion called The Contract, featuring GTA 5 character Franklin, and set years after the events of the game's single-player campaign, due for release on... hold on, I lost it. Due for release on December 15th, so like the day after tomorrow. The story will focus on Franklin working in his new celebrity solutions agency and will feature Dr. Dre, the actual Dr. Dre, who has composed new music for the game.
So this is
And it's
actually
gonna be
kind of
set
a
in the
bummer because
future.
like we've had all these reports about Dr. Dre's making music for Grand Theft Auto, and
Everybody
everybody's
thought it
like,
was
"Oh,
GTA
GTA 6," and it's just this.
Oh my god.
You know?
But yeah, and
This is cool,
Franklin's
though.
gonna be older too. He's
Yeah.
gonna be older, and dude, Todd Howard taught them well.
What do you mean?
Why? How? Just re-releasing
Like
Grand Theft
yeah,
Auto?
Oh,
Rockstar,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I was like, did Todd Howard get in on this?
No, but
But I
the
get
way
what
they're
you mean.
milking GTA 5, Jesus.
It's
Christ.
ridiculous, yeah. That meme of like the cow like just like
all
sunken
shriveled
in and
up,
like
yeah.
they're still going out for more.
My
Like,
thing is, if you're gonna bring back the voice actor for Franklin, I would rather have like single player DLC. You know what I mean? Like I really would.
I think so would literally everyone else.
You
Like,
know,
people have been
like,
asking for
I don't
story
want to
DLC for a
fucking
long
go to
time.
an F on the map and have Franklin give me a fucking mission and then go do some shit. Like I want to be.
And then a
Franklin,
Mark II
you know
comes
what I
over
mean?
and just
like,
fucking blows you out.
yeah, like no, I'm sorry.
yeah, dude. I told you, fucking Rockstar's gone the way of like EA at this point. They're just like, we're just gonna do Anthem, and then it's like, dude, bro, give us a fucking new game. Give us something good. I think they're gonna realize after like one more fuck up, like because they fucked up with the trilogy release or
Yep.
whatever. If they fuck up one more time, they're gonna be like, okay, fuck. We gotta start putting out single player shit. We gotta announce GTA.
I think
6.
BioWare learned their lesson with Anthem. I really did.
Immediately.
You know, like
Yeah.
they got that slap on the wrist and they're like, oh, okay,
Yeah, but
not
see,
doing that.
Rockstar's got money to blow though. I feel like
Yeah,
BioWare was always
Rockstar
kind of
Well,
like.
see, I'm honestly glad that Rockstar is like I want Rockstar to start doing some different shit. Like I need that old
Well-
Rockstar that was taking chances, making games like Bully and fucking like Manhunt and like just like fucking
the
throwing shit at the
Warriors.
wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah,
You know,
we
like
just gotta get kids to stop buying fucking shark cards in GTA Online. Like GTA Online is still making them a fuckload of money, and that's why they're not fucking
It's
with
the
anything
second
else.
best-selling game of all time.
But it's like, you could still make another game and still keep making money off of GTA Online. You know what I mean?
They're
Like
pulling an Apple, man.
Like-
they can release the same shit over and over, and people still shell out money.
Well, and also I don't think kids were around for that. They weren't around for the before times whenever Rockstar was putting out other shit. All they know is GTA 5. You know what I'm saying? Like that game came out fucking 12 years ago.
almost
There's
13
12-year-old
years
kids
ago.
that
It's
were
insane, yeah.
born when it came out.
Oh my god!
It's fucking horrifying.
Wait, no.
Has it been 12
Hold on,
years?
hold on.
it's
No,
maybe
no.
longer. It came out in 2013. No, yeah, 2013.
No,
I think
I
is
don't
when
know
it
when
came
it
out.
came out.
No, it's not 12 years. That's no 2013. Yeah, September
Yeah.
2013. It's about to be.
Okay.
It's about to be 9 years.
What's up, Chris?
That's still a
That's
long
12.
ass time.
Yeah, it
though,
seems
you
like
know?
fucking 12. It seems like forever
Yeah.
ago.
No, it was a while. Still, though, the fact that it's been a decade almost, like, it's just insane. The one game for a decade has been making them money just like year after year. It never ends.
It is insane though.
But anyway, so Brent.
All right, let's see. Capcom is working with local police in Osaka on a new campaign that will use Ace Attorney characters to encourage young people to stop smoking weed.
In Japan?
In Japan.
Dude, in Japan, you can get like a life sentence for a fucking personal amount of weed.
They
Yeah.
are serious about that shit.
Oh, their whole judicial system and everything is like, you fuck up and you're doing time.
Well,
Like,
apparently the kids are getting a little more liberal about their pot smoking in Japan, to the point where Capcom feels they need to intervene
Jesus
and make posters about it with Ace Attorney on them. So
It
there
says,
you
looks
go.
like we're glitching. Looks like we're how's it look on your phone?
it was looking.
It looked fine on mine.
Maybe you got bunk internet. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's-
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Oh God, are we glitching? Is it a glitch?
Are we the glitch? Because it doesn't show
Is
that
there
we're
a
dropping
glitch
frames
in the
or anything.
Matrix right now?
Our performance is perfecto.
Hmm.
I don't know. Well, I'm sorry if we're glitching out on
Yeah,
you
No,
it's
guys.
they're good.
You know,
Oh, no, it's
if it fucks up, you can always come back
Pull it
and
up on
catch
your
our
phone and
catch our audio version later. You know, we
Yeah.
post up an audio
that would
version
make
every
sense as to why
Wednesday.
everybody's coming in and then
You
just
know.
leaving.
Then
Yeah.
dipping. Yeah. We're just having
Fuck,
an issue.
man.
Maybe maybe I just need to get a new laptop. Anyways, I'm turning off the Wi-Fi on my phone. Maybe that'll help. But anyways, so Sony Group. Oh wait, no, Devin, it's you. My bad. I almost
it is
skipped
me.
over you.
Did Brent go?
Yep.
Shit, that was a quick one. Fuck,
It was a quicken.
Quicken. Okay, so this is something that we were literally raging about last night. So Call of Duty Warzone's Vanguard guns don't shoot straight, but they will eventually. So apparently, yeah, I mean, we're still bad, but
Yeah.
we have shit working against us.
Okay, so I was wondering. I knew
so-
something felt off.
So Call of Duty Warzone guns usually shoot straight. If a bullet doesn't land where your reticle is aiming, that's usually because it's far enough away to be affected by a bullet drop. That principle was casually thrown out the window this week as players discovered that many of the 40 Vanguard guns added in Warzone specific update have a tendency to shoot in random directions thanks to a built-in aim bloom, aka bullet spread. But it's random. It is a random bullet bloom. So there's no pattern to how any of the guns shoot. It's just all over the fucking
Oh,
place,
that's really annoying.
which makes complete sense. And is the excuse that I'm using for why I do so bad in the new update.
Gotcha. Yeah. Keep.
I haven't really had a chance to fuck with the new update because, like, I just can't afford to fucking, the space on my hard drive to download fucking Warzone, man. You know? It's just
Well,
such
oh,
a
yeah.
large download.
because you don't have it downloaded at all, huh?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I think they scaled it down. It was 89 gigabytes. I completely deleted it.
That's
and
better than it used. It used to be like 200 or
No,
something.
no.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous at
No,
one point.
They cut
like-
it down. I completely deleted the application to download the new map just to get a fresh install and everything, and it was only 89 gigabytes. So
That's not terrible.
no, I mean it's still a lot though, but yeah, not as bad. So aim bloom adds a random chance. Yeah, random chance for bullets fired. Any fix on this? Apparently, it just started happening too in like an update. No, they're working on it. They're gonna fix it.
Okay.
Brent.
Well,
So-
let's see. 3 days ago, the Epic Game Store turned 3 years old, which feels like a long time for a digital storefront that is still missing some basic and fundamental features. Thankfully, one of the most requested updates is finally live. If you log into the Epic Game Store right now, you'll notice the new Add to Cart feature has been added, finally letting you bundle multiple games into a single transaction. It's something that has been somehow missing from the store, both through the dedicated app and the website since launch, with Epic Games clearly focusing on other features it deemed more pressing. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I've always liked the Epic Game Store. Like, they have dope deals whenever, like, the sales roll around, you know what I mean? They're always giving out, like, coupons and stuff. But my biggest gripe is that I have to buy every game individually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know,
Just
man.
inconvenient.
Yeah, it's like you're getting hit with tax, way more tax in the long run, I think. You know what I mean? If you're buying it, like, I feel like, I don't know.
I don't.
You think?
No, that's not how
No?
it
Is that not
tax.
how it works? Like, if I get like yeah, I guess not.
It's gonna be this because I mean, you just you
The
buy everything
percentage,
together.
yeah.
Then
But still, it's
30.
annoying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's still an inconvenience
Yeah,
to
fuck-
just do like
fuck
5
that government
transactions
money.
in a row. I
No,
don't know.
yeah, I get what you're saying. That's a lot of receipts to keep up with.
Yeah. So next bit of news here. Sony Group debuted an 8K VR headset prototype on Monday as part of the Sony Technology Day event, promising dramatically increased visual fidelity, reduced latency, and OLED micro displays.
I saw that.
Yeah, you can check out the galleries on the internet. But
I watched a whole video about it. I watched the actual presentation on this. It's fucking amazing. This is technology we're not gonna expect to see in the PSVR 2. This is like next gen VR
PSVR
stuff.
4.
This is like
I mean, this is like high end.
it's really incredible. So what really is cool is like not only are you getting basically 8K because you have 4K in each eye, and the way it's like rendered is just incredible and like super smooth. But also like the person watching on the monitor is seeing like a 4K picture. So like the playback is super high resolution, and
You're gonna need a fucking 3090 Ti. to run
maybe
that shit.
even more, dude. It was like insane. Like
Yeah.
and the little demo showed the girl looking at like a car, and like you could see every little fiber in the seat. I mean, like just it looks really impressive. Like, I think this is some next gen VR shit they got going on.
I'm just
there.
gonna shelve that for like 10 years down the road when I could afford the equipment to run that.
Right. That's probably whatever PlayStation 6 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
That'd be crazy. That's gonna be metaverse shit though. We gonna be in the metaverse by then.
dude, yeah.
So, wait.
Yeah, basically. Well, let
So-
me get into the details of it. It says the VR headset is certainly the graphical fidelity is the biggest selling point. Sony R&D engineers Yasuko Ishihara and Kai Kimura demonstrated how 8K allows for vastly more detailed graphics in a VR setting, such as seeing the finely detailed leather on a luxury car seat, as Brent was saying. On a technical level, the headset achieves 4K with one eye and 8K with both. Since each eye is a micro display, this would also significantly reduce the weight and size of the headset. Lower latency levels.
Yeah, it was super little in the demonstration. Like the whole headset was like this, and she was holding it with a little handle like this on her face. It was incredibly small.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the? What?
Says lower latency levels also mean that data is sent to each display in less than 0.01 seconds, which allows for a smoother and more realistic sense of movement rather than the artificial drag that may occur if your PC/HMD struggles to keep up with the VR experience's graphics.
Yeah. Super smooth looking too.
It's still firmly in the prototype stages. If the mess of wires and handles weren't a giveaway, it's also it's also definitely not part of the PSVR or PS5, PSVR, blah blah blah. So the most obvious stuff. But anyways, that's what they were saying. So,
Really impressive tech though. Like if you are a VR, if you're interested in futuristic VR things, that will definitely be like, next gen's technology. Like that is a cool video to watch because I don't know, it's really impressive. Like
Nice.
It makes me excited for PSVR 2 because I know Sony's coming with that fucking heat. Like, whatever they bring next is going to, like, it's just going to be, like, the next-gen VR shit because they're going to optimize all their fucking games around. It's going to be so good. Like, I can't stress it enough. Whatever PSVR 2 brings out is going to be amazing. Like,
yeah, for sure. Brent, what you got?
Let's see. The next update for Assassin's Creed Valhalla will shrink the game's file size significantly on all platforms. So basically, the new game, like I'll just read how much it'll save you space-wise on each platform. So PC, you're going to save 34 gigabytes after the update. PS4, you're going to save 30 gigabytes. PS5, you're going to save 13 gigabytes, the least of all for some reason. Xbox One, you're going to save 30 gigabytes, and Xbox Series X, you're going to save 44 gigabytes.
Damn.
So that's like a pretty hefty, like a whole game worth of space. You know what I mean? Like,
oh god, I learned a lot this past week, and what they probably did is went and did a lot of like ocular occlusion of shit that you can't even see.
What does that mean? Like they compress the files or something? Like
no. So they delete all the stuff that's rendered under the map or behind objects, stuff that you'll never see.
Okay.
That could be that's something that cuts down on
file size.
On file size and just like content in the game, that has to be rendered. I'll get into why I know that later.
Interesting.
It's you. It's you next.
Sorry.
So you can get into it.
I can get into another fucking video game movie.
Oh god.
That's on the way. But, I mean, this one has been adapted into shows plenty of times. So, Mega Man movie in the works at Netflix.
Oh, there's a Mega Man show?
Like a old cartoon.
Oh, I didn't know
that. Yeah, like you don't remember
almost like an anime.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It might have been. Yeah.
Definitely just animated bullshit.
Yeah. So, Ryan Leston over at IGN, Mega Man will soon be coming to Netflix in a live-action adaptation of the classic Capcom video game. IGN has learned from sources familiar with the project that the Mega...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, can you imagine what a live-action Mega Man would look like?
That's what I'm trying to think.
It'll look dumb as fuck, dude.
I don't know, man.
You
can make it
like Spy Kids.
You don't have to like make him in the blue suit,
and like super like
blue
bubbly.
You can't make him not in the blue suit.
They can still put him in blue.
You can make him like a blue robot. You know,
not,
give him like fucking super dope. Fucking, he doesn't have to be all like bubbly.
I don't think he's gonna be clunky. Like,
but he's gotta be like badass, dude. You know, make him Mega Man, not Mega Boy. You know what I'm saying?
If they can make Sonic fit into a live
they almost didn't.
I know.
I was about to say they're gonna put out something that's too hardcore, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, not my Mega Man."
Yeah,
that's not even true.
Not my Mega Man. Yeah, no, I feel that.
I don't know. I'm with Netflix's budget. The money available to just fucking throw at this. I'm gonna keep my expectations open. I'm not gonna get hyped for it, but I'm not gonna dog it.
They're gonna have John Chow or whatever the guy's name is
as a Mega Man. It's like he did so well as Spike Spiegel, dude. We're just gonna make him no. But that's the thing is like, I don't know enough about the history of Mega Man. There's some people out there that are like Mega Man fucking fanatics though. So like. It's gonna be hard to please those people. I don't give a fuck.
You can't make everyone happy.
Like
I played the games way back in the day.
Mega Man was too hard for me. I didn't fuck with Mega Man really.
Yeah, I sucked.
Yeah, I tried. I tried recently and it was fucking hard as fuck. So, but anyways, so let's see. Let's move on to Ubisoft has announced its first foray into the world of blockchain technology and NFTs. Called Ubisoft Quartz. It will offer limited edition cosmetic items for Ubisoft games that can then be resold on third-party marketplaces for cryptocurrency. It will launch in beta on December 9th, starting with items for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. The NFT items that Ubisoft Quartz offers are called Digits. Digits? Oh, yeah, and each is a limited...
What up, Chris? Is the stream better on the YouTubes?
No, it's not. It is a limited edition in-game cosmetic item. Every digit is made unique by a serial number that will be visible on the item. That's kind of stupid. For
What?
example, a rifle may have its number on the magazine, or a helmet could be engraved across the rim. Furthermore, embedded in the digit's metadata is your Ubisoft Connect username. As a digit, it is sold to new. As a digit is sold to new owners, their usernames are added to the metadata, creating a history of ownership for the NFT.
I could see how that could be
metadata.
kind of cool, because it could be like, I have the rifle that was used by Ninja in the World Series match. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool.
Or items get traded around like thousands and thousands of times, and those logs get way too fucking long. I don't know. Like,
I mean, metadata is just like the under, it's not like a big deal. I mean,
how
even
how
our
far would a
government
log
was spying on our metadata, dude.
Oh,
It's
no,
not
no,
even
no.
that big
no,
of a
no,
deal.
I'm just talking about like the insignificance of like being able to see who's had it if it's been traded thousands of times.
Well, yeah, that's just to see if it's real or not. It's like, dude, I bought a dope, in-game hat that fucking, who's some famous video game player. He had it before, and it's like, no, and then you check the
What is it gonna
metadata,
be?
dude. Check my metadata, bro. I'm telling you, he owned it. I'll sell this to you for like 20 Bitcoin right now, dude. Anyway, so that's gonna be the future, and that's what's gonna be happening.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so it launches December 9th, so it's already out. 3 digits are available for Ghost Recon Breakpoint's Ubisoft Connect PC version, a Wolves skin for the M4A1 tactical rifle, and a helmet and a pair of pants. These digits will be provided for free, although must be claimed within a limited time window. Drops will occur on December 9th, 12th, and 15th. Additionally, players must fulfill certain criteria to be eligible to claim them. The rifle requires you to have reached XP level 5 in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, while the pants demand you've played at least 100 hours, and the helmet at least 600 hours. Holy shit.
Damn.
As Ubisoft's blockchain business and product director Baptiste Chardon explains, the idea is to focus on our most engaged players with this first batch. So, cool. I guess you're you're helping somebody out, like the people who are your fans.
Interesting.
That's cool, Chris. Got them ears pierced, bro?
Did it hurt?
Tell me, did it hurt? Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So how do y'all feel about NFTs in video games?
I
mean,
just can't wait to see the crime world that develops from all these NFTs and video games and shit. Like,
Yeah, it all kind of just seems dumb to me a little bit. But hey, if it's fun for y'all, and if I can make money off of it somehow, maybe I could, enjoy it. I don't know. I am not super into it right now, but we'll see how it goes once I start seeing it like in play out in reality. Maybe I'll be like, okay, that's cool. But I don't know. As it stands, I'm kind of like, eh.
You're going to start seeing people like paying for hits on people like through like, it's like, oh, I'll give you this fucking in-game
4 Fortnite pickaxes.
Yeah.
To go wet.
Because it's like, oh yeah, I got these like I got this Fortnite suit that's worth like a shit ton of crypto, so like I'll give it to you.
Jesus
and then they can't really trace, like the government can't come and trace like,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly like my statement with I can't wait to see the crime world that develops from this because of the untraceable. You're going to be able to
it is
launder.
traceable. That's technically why
not
it's
untraceable, but it's like a lot harder
to
it can
trace,
happen
yeah.
in multiple places now, and we're going to see a lot more money laundering, all kinds of shit.
Cops are going to have a hard time tracking down like, oh, did this guy pay someone to murder his wife, in Fortnite? Like it's going to be a lot harder to find. That's all I'm saying. It's like does he still got that fucking skin in Fortnite? No. Like the cops are going to have to check and see if you do to see if you killed your wife.
The undercover cop in the fucking metaverse playing Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, man. We're going to have metaverse cops, dude. There's going to be like meta cops walking around the VR, the metaverse fucking like. It's going to be crazy, bro.
I'm in.
Okay. We got Halo Infinite has now completed its launch with multiplayer releasing in November and the game's campaign finally going live this week. That doesn't mean you'll stop hearing about Microsoft's big shooter with a new trademark filing indicating that more is already being planned. Microsoft has filed a trademark for Halo: The Endless, as well as, quote, The Endless, with few details to help determine what it might be referring to.
It's kind of a spoiler, technically, because the Endless get mentioned in Halo Infinite.
Well, don't spoil
No,
anything.
I'm saying it's...
I didn't do any spoilers.
No, it's not spoil, but I'm just saying it's already too late. They already did this.
Let's just not say anything else about spoilers and just keep reading this. Just so
okay,
I
I'm not
can
saying what they are
remain
because
in my
it doesn't
ignorant
tell you.
bliss, you know what I'm
It doesn't tell you. That's all I'm saying. They mention the Endless.
Like, I would have never known it was a spoiler had you not said anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The Endless.
But now he knows.
Was filed as a trademark.
No, oh my gosh, it's not technically a spoiler.
We all got it spoiled by Jamel.
Oh my gosh, all
Thanks,
I'm saying is that in the game,
Halo Infinite
they mention
ruined.
something. They mention like just off randomly, like a random character is like the Endless or whatever, and so in the game you're like, oh shit, what's the Endless? But they don't ever get mentioned in the game again. So this being here is like it's saying that they're gonna do some shit with the Endless apparently.
Okay.
So that's all it means.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
no,
apparently.
Yeah. God dang. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have said they filed a trademark, so you might get some kind of expansion or something, or maybe it's gonna be
a movie or part of the show,
some kind of Halo thing with the Endless. But it would make sense in today's age to just do DLC, like story DLC. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Chris says slap him. Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, it's gonna be like probably just in general. It'll be DLC. It'll be part of the show. It'll be because like I don't know the way that they just offhandedly like just mention them. They're like the Endless. They're like it's crazier. It's like it's an enemy far greater than something like that's already been in Halo. But then they never bring them up again. They're just like willy-nilly, like
you gotta stop with the spoilers, Jamel.
No, I mean I'm just saying, like it's they're not in the game.
Okay, let's just not talk about it anymore.
Oh my gosh, how can we not talk about something like that's in the news? Like I don't understand how we can't talk about it.
Because we cannot mention the context in the game in which it is a spoiler.
Well, then it's not news to be like, oh, Halo just.
It is totally news if Halo filed a trademark
called the Endless, but we already know.
But we don't know because some of us didn't play that part of Halo Infinite yet.
It's the very beginning.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
but anyways, it's in the first 30 minutes of the game, and then they never mention it again.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
is like that's why I find it interesting. Is like that it's gonna be something. That's why I was like, okay, cool. That they're mentioning it again, just not in the game. But anyways, so
guys, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Are y'all done fighting?
No. But yeah.
So, arguably one of my favorite actors now, or has become, Henry Cavill would love to have a conversation about the Mass Effect TV series.
I could see he looks like he could be the main character in any video game.
Yeah,
like, he looks like your default like hero in every game.
Default handsome man.
Default handsome.
When
guy.
I make a character in Skyrim or whatever, it generally ends up looking like him.
Always, yeah.
But yeah, Henry Cavill says he would love to be a part of the rumored Mass Effect TV series. Speaking to Game Radar, Cavill said his interest in the project depends on how closely the adaptation stays true to the original games.
Damn, he's
like,
for
those of you that don't know,
it's gotta be perfect to the. I like that. I like that he's like that much of a nerd that he's like.
Dude,
no, I like that. Yeah,
he's a giant nerd. He's a big nerd about The Witcher, apparently Mass Effect, Warhammer. He's a big He's talked to he's voiced his wanting to be in a Warhammer TV show adaptation or something.
I also feel like it's kind of a nerd flex. Like he just wanted to be like, oh yeah, dude, I'll totally be a part of it if it sticks exactly to the game. You know what I'm saying? He's just throwing out his nerd flex right now.
To back his nerd flex up, I don't know if it was an article or read something earlier in the week that was talking about in the filming of The Witcher 2, he was like a lot of times being like the source code or like the source story for like Witcher, like what Geralt would do and wouldn't do and shit like that, and like helping direct the show along and stuff.
He's like, in the comics, this happened, and
no, literally sourcing like exact like arcs from the comics and shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
dude. If I was Geralt, if I had gotten cast as Geralt, I would go read every single book like immediately, like fucking
to become
like,
him.
That would be the first thing I did. Is just read every bit of like fucking material that he's ever existed in, and like just absorb the character fully. You know what I mean? Like
it makes sense. He could have been like an asshole and like been like, I didn't want to have any part. I wanted to create the character myself. You know, like I feel like there's actors that would have done that and like just destroyed the whole thing. Like, he was like, I'm gonna make it true. You know, so that's what's up.
No, he does a damn good job. The Witcher Season 2 is about to come out soon.
But Brent's a Mass Effect guy, so what do you think?
I was
he
just
could be
gonna
Shepard?
say no. Well, maybe, but I think he would make a really good Caden Alenko. I don't know why.
Let me see if it says
You
what character he would prefer to be. Keep going.
You know, I also think he would make a good like Saren or Garrus, like one of the aliens. You know?
Oh, nice.
Like, I mean, obviously you wouldn't get your handsome Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he's
face,
too pretty
you know?
to be covered up.
But like his acting skills would make a great like Garrus for some reason. I feel like he's got that like buddy cop kind of vibe where like he could do that really well if he wanted to. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. There's a few roles I think he could do well from Mass Effect for sure.
Yeah, that's I feel like they're gonna go with a female Shep if they make a show or a movie.
Man, there's a few famous actors and actresses that I think would do well as like the aliens from Mass Effect. Like I think Jennifer Lawrence would make a great like Liara, but she's like one of those aliens with like the tentacle head. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean they already made her what's her name? Mystique or whatever.
Yeah.
She's already been blue before.
So she could do it. She's got experience being blue even, dude. Whoa, put that on the resume.
Yeah.
She would be good.
Put that
on the resume. Been blue before.
So by the way,
we see here you've had experience being blue for long periods of time.
She only gets blue characters going blue. She's like Blue's Clues, like live action
Smurf, just fuck.
It's like, I really fucked up my career.
I'm blue. That's like a new trailer for me.
She's in the music video remake. Anyways, Devin. Wait.
Was it me?
That was me.
That was you? Okay, then Brent. No,
okay.
wait, no, then
That's
it's
you?
me.
Okay.
I don't know how to
God.
count.
Well, we got a little funky with our rotations.
Doesn't matter.
A senior vice president at Sony Interactive Entertainment has been terminated from the company after being reportedly caught in a pedophile sting operation video. That's reported by CNET. Yeah, this went viral. George Casiopo. I think we talked about him like a couple weeks ago. He was mentioned in something. But George Casiopo, a senior vice president at Sony Sony Interactive Entertainment, who had been at the company for 8 years, was fired after footage from the vigilante justice group People vs. Preds alleged he arranged to meet a 15-year-old boy for sex. In the video, a cameraman posing as the boy in question can be seen walking towards a man they claim to be Cacioppo before asking him if his name is quote-unquote Jeff. The man wearing a PS5 t-shirt and whose face is caught on camera then quickly heads back into the house before closing the door. Following the interaction between the pair, the cameraman can be heard yelling to the neighborhood, "This guy invited over a 15-year-old boy to have sex with him tonight." While the identity of the man hasn't officially been confirmed, the group also posted a number of screenshots which they claim detail conversations taking place prior to the encounter on the social media platform Grindr.
Got him.
The messages allege that the pair exchanged photos on the platform and that the man they claimed to be Cacioppo had referred to himself as Jeff before agreeing to meet in person. A statement from Sony sent to Chet on Sunday confirmed an employee had been fired. We are aware of the situation and the employee in question has been terminated from employment, the company said. In a separate statement made to Kotaku, People vs. Preds confirmed that evidence from its sting operation has been turned over to the authorities. Yeah,
man.
That's
what
crazy.
The fuck,
it's like Chris Hansen type situation.
I was just about to say, where's Chris Hansen?
The fact that the dude's
Chris Hansen would have been in that dude's house waiting on him. Like,
he's in his own house. He walks down to the kitchen to get some milk. He's like, take a seat. But it's like, The guy was obviously using his PS5 shirt as like a way to like.
Yeah, like I'm a P. Like
Yeah, it's like
video games.
I love video games. 15-year-old kid.
God,
It's like
what a piece of shit, dude.
so sketch.
That's
But
fucking
anyways,
disgusting.
at least they fired him immediately. I feel
Yeah.
like Activision Blizzard would have been like,
Well, let's wait to see.
Yeah, right.
oh, don't unionize.
Bobby
just
Kotick would have called him in the office, like, look, man, we're gonna have to give you a modest pay cut.
Oh god.
But yeah. Anyway, so that's some news. But anyways, what else? Anybody got anything?
All right, Horizon Zero Dawn has taken a big step forward with its PC version today.
Whoa.
With a new patch adding both NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSR. Both upscaling technologies are available now in the game's latest patch, which replaces the previous dynamic scaling options that have been preset since launch. AMD FSR is the easiest to get going with,
Fix sucky resolution. I was trying to think of the.
given that it isn't exclusive to any hardware. It's a linear scaler. However, so it won't yield the best results in terms of image quality. The more you try to blah, blah, blah. Basically, if you want huge performance gains and you have an RTX card, get in there, Horizon Zero Dawn is notoriously bad with performance
on
so-
PC.
On PC.
Yeah.
So this should be helpful to a lot of people.
Nice. Devon?
So my last one here, fucking Xbox, man. Commemorate Xbox's most iconic failure with this $25 Red Ring of Death poster. So Xbox is, it's a quick one. Xbox is flexing so hard that they're selling a poster of their famous failure that would happen on 360.
I kind of want a Red Ring of Death poster.
You know what would be even
Fresh.
cooler is if they gave like a patch update that would let your like Xbox logo turn red on your like Series X.
Oh, that would be
Because doesn't
sick.
just
Yeah.
doesn't like one little button only light up?
It
now?
lights up, but they should let it light
Yeah.
up red, dude. Like as
Probably
and
doesn't have a red light in it.
that would be tight though, if they could.
They just come to
That's-
your house and.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty
They
funny.
send a tech out. and just like- But anyways, yeah, that's what I love about the box, dude. That's what I love about fucking Phil Spencer. I feel like he's just being a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, I want to be down with the homies. But
Thanks, Chris.
yeah, thanks, Chris. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry
I'm glad you
Chrysler.
love watching the show, man.
Christmas.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's Christmas, dude. Here at GameSpeak. By the way, Chris, hopefully next week we'll have the CPU issue figured out, and we'll be wearing cat suits. So come back if you want to see three.
I hope
grown
we're still
men.
having technical issues.
Yeah, we might never go back to video again. No, I'm just kidding. No, but anyways, Brent, you got any more news?
Yeah, okay, so God of War dropped the PC specs, the recommended specs for PC, and I thought it was
A
kind
lot.
of interesting. It was a lot.
A lot of
It's
specs.
a lot. And I was like, I thought this was pretty crazy because I originally played this game on PS4, like original PS4, you know what I mean? Which is, as we all know, compared to like a PC, probably like a, I don't know, not a very powerful PC.
I mean, half
No.
of a
You know,
2016.
yeah,
Would
not
that be
even.
fair?
And
Yeah.
I don't even. It's very weak. But
it's
it
very-
managed to put out like probably the best looking game I've ever seen in my life. Like God of War 2018 is to date maybe like it's still on par with almost every release that's been released the past year or two. You know what I mean?
We
And
just don't see optimization like that.
yeah,
anymore.
it's incredible. It's an
Like,
incredibly good looking game, but it's like now we're about to get it on PC, and it's about to be cranked up to the max. So these are the minimum specs. I'm only going to read the graphics cards, but just know that the other specs are also a lot. So if the very minimum spec is for 720p at 30 frames per second, you need a NVIDIA GTX 960
for
to get
720p.
at 30 frames per second. If you want 1080p at 30 frames per second, which is kind of like the target for the original PS4
Yeah.
like Pro version,
Yeah, 30 frames.
you know?
Not even pro.
Yeah. You need an NVIDIA GTX 1060 6GB. To get high settings at 1080p with 60 frames per second, you're going to need at least a 1070 8GB, which is about where our 2060 card falls.
Wait, 1070 or 2070?
1070.
1070.
Yeah. So, and then for performance mode and 1440p 60 frames per second, it calls for an RTX 2070. And then for ultra
What?
for ultra 4K, like the best